didn't even trick you into that one that time. I asked, are we going? And then you started scatting, so...
Hello. Goodbye.
And we... Boop. No, that's the wrong boop. Wait, no. Wrong boop, wrong boop.
That is not the right...
No. Oh, shit.
What did you do?
I accidentally saved over. Well, I guess we're starting over. It doesn't matter what we named ourselves last time. We're gonna be speeding through a bunch of things. Welcome. I'm sorry. I don't suppose you want to look up what we named ourselves while I do this.
Do I want to? Are you asking or are you pleading?
I'm saying I don't suppose you do.
No.
Alright, well, we're just gonna look vaguely the same. Who knows? Something like that. Something like that. This one? This one? I don't remember what I put. I think
we're off to a great start.
Yeah, I fucked up immediately.
You know what I should do while I'm waiting?
Sing everybody a nice song?
No, level up my warlock.
I don't think I have very much to do for mine, do I?
No. For you, it's literally...
the perfect should have put on in the black background while we plot. Oh, so we're talking about the exact same thing, actually.
Hello!
We just spent like 10 solid minutes discussing D&D before we were starting. Also, I accidentally just overwrote our save from last week, so I'm remaking our character right now. Hi, everybody. That's my day. How's yours?
To answer your question, most of your time will be copying and pasting somewhere your soul knife stuff. Like, really, that's going to be your main thing, because it's that plus noting down now your sneak attacks 2d6.
I don't remember what hair I gave us last time. Shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe I just give us tentacle hair.
Why not?
Yeah, okay, we can have tentacle hair.
How are you two doing?
I gave us these horns? Forget if I gave us any jewelry. I don't think I gave us any hats.
Okay.
I think I gave us a crow.
I
think I did. Because last time we had a bat, I think.
Yeah, last time we did have a bat because you were mentioning a little Satan on our shoulder.
Yeah, I think last time there was a little bat, so then this time I was like, oh, we should have the bird. Yeah, sure.
Looking good.
Fuck, what was our name?
We're pretty good tired on a weird sleep schedule. Well, feeling very D&D. Well,
now I can't get out of D&D mode because it's too much fun, and you guys have ruined me. It's too fun, and I just want to play all the time now.
Oh,
I still don't know what I'm doing or any of the mechanical shit, but I do want to play all the time now. God damn it.
I was mentioning how I have Pathfinder a Pathfinder session this Friday. So I'm basically going from streaming on Saturday I have Pathfinder. So I'm like going from streaming on Friday to Pathfinder to streaming on Sunday to D&D on Monday. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh, I found the name.
Oh, did you actually look it up?
No, I went back in because I think I had asked for a number from 1 to 72. I think that's how I figured it out. And then I see that one of the ones in this list from the 72 has been clicked on, so I think that's the one we did. And
Welcome
it sounds
to
about
the D&D
right.
brain.
Andre Alphys? Yeah, I think that's what we named them.
That is exactly what we named them.
Great.
Actually.
Next question.
Fuck, what were we?
That I don't remember. Crap. What's the third? What's the third cantrip I should use?
I don't know.
I hope you take a look at your conference brochure.
I have to, okay, let me save over my accidental save over. And then we're gonna disable all the games again.
Yes, please, please.
Who are you?
Crap, I don't know what my third cantrip should be.
Alright, so you also want to be able to shoot the poison out of your hands.
Oh,
Is that
no,
even an option for you? I don't even know.
Yeah, yes, I could take acid splash.
Oh, that's the one I want.
So I could take acid splash, but instead what I took was primal savagery, which is you channel primal magic to cause your teeth or fingernails to sharpen, ready to deliver a corrosive attack. Make a melee spell attack against one creature within 5 feet, and you do 1d10 acid damage. I don't know what the last one I should do is the problem. Ooh, that would be fun. You know what? I'm gonna do that one. That's gonna be fun.
Hey there.
That's, and I'm going to do. I'm getting this spell.
Well. Oh.
I don't remember if this is. Wait, where did we leave off?
We were
Did
really
we run through
far.
the whole day?
No, we did not run through the whole day. Can we look at the time?
Well, I know we passed the Nova scene. Because I remember we did
Yes.
that. And I think
Yeah.
we did this. Yeah. And then...
We were past lunch, I know that.
Yeah, I already passed lunch.
Okay.
Noah came after lunch. Oh no, I remember answering this one.
So the last thing we did was we talked to, we spent the time talking to, or we say, after talking to Lily, and we got the number for Satan.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
And then, like, we saved.
Do you remember what we picked here?
I think we picked the bottom answer.
Woo. Who are you? Oh, right. And then all of these were terrible, so we just kind of went, no. And
Okay, here-
we did ask for the number?
Yes, we did ask for the number. Okay, here's a question that I want your opinion on for spells. So I have that one spell that Hellish Rebuke that set the person on fire, right? Should I change that out for a spell called Hold Person?
Which does?
I choose a person within 60 feet that I can see. If they make a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for up to a minute, and then they can try to make another wisdom saving throw to break out of that. And
so you give them a magical hug.
That stops them from basically doing anything.
Yeah, a magical bear hug.
And as I level up and as I get stronger and I get third level and higher, I get one additional person each spell level higher.
Wait, but you can swap it out in between?
Every level I can change one spell.
Oh, just one spell.
Yes, every level I can replace
I don't
one
know
of
what your other options are here.
I have a lot of options is the problem.
Yeah.
I have a lot of options.
Are you sure we didn't make it through the day?
No,
think
I
you
know
did.
for a fact. No, we did not. We did not go to.
We went through all the options, so.
Yeah, no, but we spent a large time on the talking to Lily scene because we were tangenting because you're like, we're going too fast. Let's tangent.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's no more options here, and I know we did all the things that I just talked to him about, so.
But we did not go to the club. We literally saved it. So.
So we saved here.
Yes.
But in terms of things we can talk to him about for today, we did finish the day.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think we knew that then.
Hey.
Hey, we got a text.
I love Warlock's heart. Courtney.
Convention
Well,
whenever.
Well, it's either that or I can summon a cloud of daggers.
No, that's my thing.
Get
Get out of my thing. That's my business. Daggers is me. I'm like, where do I see a list of the things you can do?
It's called 5e Tools Warlock Spells. Like, I can do any
spells.
I can do any
results found.
I can do any first and second level warlock spell is the problem.
Okay.
I can also do
Warlock.
suggestion.
Why are you trying to get all in my business?
Royce is like, oh no, what shenanigans are they getting into?
So where do I see?
Uh,
there we go. Wait, so what are you looking for? What?
So
a cantrip?
No. First and second level.
Oh.
I don't know if I want.
You do have an impressive number of daggers right now.
You
I have
do.
16 daggers.
You have too many daggers.
And a kitchen knife. I haven't lost my kitchen knife.
So, because I'm not a frontline fighter, I'm like, do I need Hellish Rebuke? When I could be doing some other fun things?
Well, the question might be, will you somehow end up being at the front lines again?
No. The only reason I got in the front lines there was because y'all didn't take out the people in the front lines.
I killed one. Eventually. Actually, no, I killed...
You killed 2.5.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I killed one immediately, just me. I killed...
You killed
one as the second hit. I killed
after
one
magic.
that had already sustained a whole lot of damage, but
A
you know,
whole lot
I
of
finished them
damage.
off, so we're gonna count it. So am I looking? You said first or second level?
Yes, I can swap out my Hellish Rebuke for anything first or second level.
Oh.
because now I have access to my second level spell. Makes note to find way to macate a frontline fighter. Well, no, that's actually one of the reasons why I'm taking mage armor real quick. Because I have no AC, so let me have mage armor real quick. I could have spider climb.
I see. Oh my god.
What? Which one?
I'm like, wait, no, give me spider abilities. I want to walk on the ceiling. I was already wondering if there's a way I can just slither around on the ceiling.
Yeah, if I give you spider climb. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be how you do that, yes. I'm not wasting a spell slot to do that.
No, I didn't think you would, but that'd be delightful.
Look,
our characters don't work together well enough yet to do that. It's clear you're clearly not going to give that to me.
I'm just warning the DMs in advance. We're in a cave system, right? I took a spell called Shatter.
Oh, that one. Oh no. Why have you done such a thing?
Because Shatter's really good.
Surprise, these are caves that somehow don't echo.
Uh-oh. Like... Yeah. I took Shatter, so I'm having fun.
Wait, so what do you have? You have Shatter, you have...
I have Shatter, I have Witch Bolt, Hellish Rebuke, and a spell that is not in that list, but is something I can take because of Great Old One. Actually, let me look at my Great Old One once. Nope, that's not fun. Ooh, what's this? You craft an illusion that takes... Oh no, I need this one. You craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature that you can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, you create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon of your choice that is no larger than 10-foot cube and that is perceivable only to the target for the duration. It can make sounds. It includes sounds, temperature, and other stimuli, also evident only to the creature. When a target is affected by the spell, the target treats it as if it was real. And every turn takes 1d6 psychic damage. I can create things like fire, a pool of acid, lava, an actual giant monster.
Will appear as.
Yes, but the thing is to the person, it is real.
Mm-hmm. But you can't set things on fire this way.
No, but I could act like the person was actually burning, and then they would take psychic damage.
You already used Create Bonfire to burn down a bridge. Can't wait to see how you make use of a cleverly timed Shatter.
Look,
I fear for all of the rest of us, but you know.
No, but the thing is,
That's
Shatter is 10-foot radius, and I can set that wherever I want. So I can set the cleverly timed Shatter 20 feet away from us. But some of the things that I could do is like,
and it won't echo through the caves?
Well, echoing, that's up to the DM. The damage portion of it, it's only in a 10-foot radius.
I'm like, if it echoes, that sounds painful.
No, the painful's only within the 10-foot radius.
All right. It's almost the end of the day. As you get ready to leave the conference area, you see an unfamiliar face.
I need to take...
Excuse me, but have you seen my mother?
It will absolutely echo through the caves. Shadow's loud as fuck!
Well, I'm taking Phantasmal Force instead of Hellish Rebuke. I'm going to torture somebody.
That sounds fun. I'm still like, anyone in the team got a coin? Because I really want to, on a coin flip, be like, so what do you think? Should I kill Boop Bop? Actually, does Swole even know Boopito's name?
That's a good question.
I think Boopito introduced himself to all of us at the beginning. When Jim Jar was talking shit. I think he did.
Well, so all my spells are I have Eldritch Blast, Create Bonfire, Primal Savagery, Vicious Mockery, Sapping Sting, Dissonant Whispers, Phantasmal Force, Witch Bolt, and Shatter. Sapping Sting makes the creature fall prone if they get hit, making it easier for the frontliners.
You pushed the one guy who had a coin down a bridge toward enemies.
Oh right, we don't
and he
have
didn't
money
even
anymore.
die. It was a shame.
We lost all of our money.
We did. That's right.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
The degree to which I'm not worried, because I'm just like,
Oh wait.
can't I just rob someone? Can't I just mug someone?
Wait, how much health should I be getting? Oh, whoops. I had the wrong amount of health.
Excuse me, but have you seen my mother? She should be attending this conference.
Skip? I mean, you're not a villain, are you?
Of course not, silly. I'm a princess.
I'm Rose Massard, Crown Princess of Lusitania.
So your mother is the queen, or your highness?
The convention center is about to close for the day. The night's young. You make your way to the nightclub and are greeted by the beat of a music track that you swear you heard a million times, but couldn't name even if your life depended on it. I just want to know, why is he in the club still in his apron from cooking?
Wouldn't you be?
No.
Let's have fun.
You see Satan chilling out near the dance floor and decide to go say hi.
Pretty wild night.
Huh?
Huh? I can't hear you.
Oh, did I deafen you? Sorry. Oh my gosh. D&D is great. Wild night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Pales in comparison to the parties we have in hell, though.
Really? You have to take me sometime.
Bake you? I only have a grill here.
No, I said I want to go to a party in hell with you.
Oh, right. That makes more sense. Satan gestures you to step away from the dance floor. There we go. It's a bit easier to talk here. Nightclubs are always so noisy. What are their bad sides?
So you have nightclubs in hell? Or do you just go to ones on Earth?
So sad that Jim Jar didn't die a painful death on the spot, though.
No, Jim Jar's jumped off like I planned to have us do.
Did he land among the webs?
No, I don't think so. At least from the way that the token went, it looked like he jumped past
The webs.
Yeah.
Do you think he's flesh for the faceless one?
Oh, I am so excited to start asking questions next session.
Are we? I guess we're probably not allowed to know if Jim Jar has been consumed by the faceless.
We would have to find out.
Which requires some more fucking around!
I mean, that's what D&D is.
We have almost everything in hell. But I go to the ones on Earth too. It's a nice change of pace.
Looking like that?
Nah, I can make people think I look like a human. Sort of like hypnosis. And on Halloween, I can just go as is.
Halloween is a good time for villains. You don't need to wear a disguise, even if you have snakes for hair, or a bat as a pet.
Both of which we have done on other characters.
Yeah. About dressing up, I noticed you're still wearing the apron?
Yeah, because we didn't want to pay for more assets.
Oh.
Oh, this? I've got so used to wearing it here, I didn't even really realize.
But mostly because we didn't have the money to pay for more assets.
It's helpful for letting people know I'm not on official business. So villains sometimes get kind of nervous near me if they think I'm working. Those who fuck around shall find out. I did fuck around.
Did I?
I did fuck around and we found our way out, so you know.
Look, if I didn't burn that bridge, I don't know what would have happened.
We'd be dead?
I don't think we would have been dead.
No?
I think the,
You don't think we'd be dead after we killed 4 of their own?
We didn't kill... Oh no, we killed 3 drow.
Yeah.
You almost got a 4th one. Almost. But you were just shy.
Just shy. Should have shot off one more before I jumped.
You would have been worse off, yes. Yeah, but I think with the giant bug, vulture, creature things, they would have been distracted enough for us to, try to make our way out a different way?
And landed among the spiders?
Look, I don't know. There was a bunch of doors that we could have gone in, or we could have had the orc drop us down in the cage. There was a few ways that we could have gone.
Like, what if we had just gone back up to that armory area and barricaded the hatch?
Then we definitely wouldn't have gotten out. Like, we definitely wouldn't have gotten out. I am actually very
I was wondering if there were, like, other doors from there, but it didn't sound like it.
From the hatch area? No.
Yeah, from the upstairs.
No. There wasn't even any windows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very interested in what the book was like. This is how they'll, like, probably get out.
What did we fuck up?
Everything?
I mean, yes,
What?
but what specifically?
Everything. What? They think you're about to grab them and drag them to hell?
You didn't even see half the rooms in that place.
No, we didn't. There was a door up north that we didn't go into.
Because you got in trouble. Yeah, I think what we could have done if we had not basically gotten trapped
Yeah.
with the Quaggas on both sides is that we could have grabbed our shit, gone back over, burned that first bridge, and then only had the one to deal with and gone out that way. But we got our shit, so I don't care anymore.
But I mean, we still would have had to deal with 2 more Quagga.
We would have.
That would have been a problem.
We'd have our shit at least. Like, people have shields and warhammers at least then.
Yeah, they would have shields and warhammers, and no one would have had armor still at that point.
Other
except
than
for
what we
me.
were wearing.
Except for me and Magic with our magical armors. Oh, that was a mess of a session.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. This is why I love D&D.
It was very silly, which means it was a lot of fun. I killed so many things.
It started with spice and ended with flesh.
It started with spice and ended not very nice. You didn't even see half the enemies in that place.
That actually
Well,
doesn't
that
even
makes sense because what was it, like 20?
Oh yeah, there was a lot.
They were saying like 20, and we definitely.
Well, we saw 3,
was
7,
it 20 drow.
20 drow, and we saw like 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah, it's remarkable that any of that worked. Well, you see,
it would have worked better if
we fucked around and actually
Mick
didn't find
get
out
poisoned.
anything. We just left.
If Mick didn't get poisoned, that would have worked so much better.
Yeah.
Because the Quaggoth would have gone down faster. And then, like, we could have gotten through like, we could have dealt with that so much better if the poison didn't happen. That was kind of one of the things that started
that's the risk of poison bolts.
Yeah.
Which are mine now.
Oh, jeez.
I have 16 of those left.
You better be sparing with them.
Yeah. I mean, I have daggers now.
Yeah, you have 16 of them too.
Yeah.
And now you have psychic daggers.
Well, I will. Shortly. Poor
Yeah.
poison Dassy.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the thing where I'm like, I was
Sorry,
like,
I only know how to inflict poison, not heal it.
no, and the thing that sucks the most is Mick was the most likely to not fail that. Because Mick has the highest con out of us.
Well, I don't think I ever got shot at with those. You did.
No, only me
You
and Mick did. Well, no, a bunch of us did. They just kept missing.
Yeah. But, like, I didn't even get shot at in the first place with them.
Yeah, yeah, Mick got hit once, got poisoned, and then I got hit twice, which took me down to half health, and I'm like, crap.
I mean, I'm at, what, 7?
Yeah, you're at 7, I was at 9 out of 20.
Yeah, so actually, I've taken more damage than you. I'm just like, I'm dying. This is fine.
Oh, with your studded leather armor, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, but I don't have it equipped yet.
Yeah, but you'll basically have it equipped. Yeah, who cracking up again? Well, remember them saying, "Why am I so close to the gate?" Oh, this is why I'm like, if people listen to our D&D, they'd be like,
I
started
in the other gate corner. I just immediately got the fuck out of there and hid behind you.
Yeah, and then you tried to screw with me.
What? I was trying to push you towards the gate so that you could leave. You kept talking about how you need to leave.
I have probably no.
I also
second worst AC.
I was also saying yesterday to Sharky, like, wait, I think my character is only like, probably like, what, 13, 15-ish? No more than 18, probably. I'm a punk-ass kid.
And I'm the old man.
Yeah. Because I think by my backstory, I can't be that old. Or I could be, but there'd be a huge gap.
I mean, gaps happen.
They do. But, like, yeah, probably no more than, like, 18.
Does that mean I'm the old man who's like, these darn kids pushing me around and trying to stomp on the chest?
I mean, I don't know how old Assy Buddy is.
I mean, yeah.
I also don't know how old Bun Bun is. And I don't know their, like, aging rates either.
No, I think Patchouli's probably, like, young adult.
Probably.
It's more just what
I need a better nickname for your character.
ask my name. You would
No.
love my last name.
This assumes Phil wants to call anyone by their actual name.
Yeah, well, that's probably the best you're gonna get.
You got Assy Buddy. There's Bun Bun. Stool the Mushroom. Young and scrappy. Just like Courtney was.
Oh no.
I hope Courtney was less deranged.
So pulling the knives out at the carnies.
See, the problem is Soul would actually just kill the carny.
With the knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, at least I have a book now, which is gonna be fun.
Like, Carney pulls knife. Soul pulls bigger knife. Carney
Depending
backs
on the
off. Soul goes, nice knife. I'm taking it. Kills the Carney anyway and has both knives. Depending on the day. Ace friend. Hey! Wait, that's perfect. Now we can ask. How old is Assy Buddy?
Mixture's up. Wait, what?
Did I come into D&D
yes,
talk?
yes.
Yes.
Because
half of the
Satan loves
streams
talking
are-
D&D now.
It's really fun.
I mean, I love talking about D&D.
Yes, that's all we're talking about.
Yeah,
Technically there's a game on the screen. We're playing a very different game in once a week, and so we're chatting about that instead.
Like, all of my characters so far, I've had great enjoyment playing. The Fox Rogue, Cade has been fun. My Barbarian's been a lot of fun. Shu's great.
I really do just want an entire demon cult circus troupe.
Well, you're gonna have to DM it.
Then I still have to find people.
Yeah, you would have to find people.
Not only do I have to DM it, I have
And
to
the-
find
and you would
people
have-
who
and
also
you
want
would-
to play a demonic circus cult.
I didn't think that far ahead.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it like, oh, yeah, I think my character is probably just like a teenager, and Sharky is like, my character's 70.
But yeah, my character's 70, but
I'm
half
like,
elf
how
70.
old is everyone?
My character's like half elf 70.
I guess.
Do we want to see his party outfit?
I don't know. I'm like, personally, I would love to see the work outfit just because I assume that's like torture outfit, but maybe not.
I mean,
Also, that's
you
like
make
kind
the
of a weird
decisions.
thing to ask, so I guess we'll do party outfit. You'll have to come to hell to see that. At the convention, I'm strictly apron only.
Because I don't want to. We didn't want to pay for more art assets. You're wearing jeans too, though.
Dear MC, please don't be horny. Sharky was looking through spells to level up, and we're here in the background plotting future sessions.
Cut it out.
I was specifically looking up spells because we accidentally saved over our save from last week, so we had to
By we, you mean I accidentally
Yes.
just overwrote our save.
So we had to like redo a bunch of it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna level up my character while I'm waiting.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, there's me and Sharky being like, which one of the two of us is gonna kill Pupito first?
Oh yeah, one of us is totally gonna kill Bupito in the next few sessions. If not the next section, in the next few. Like Bupito's not living.
Unless he gets away.
No, Bupito's not living unless he gets away.
Like,
in the middle
unless
of the
he gets
night.
away from the whole group.
Unless he gets away in the middle of the night, Bupito's not living. I don't think he can move fast enough to outrange my spells.
I don't think he can run fast enough to outrun me.
And Eldritch Blast is 120 feet. the next time I get incantations or invocations, Eldritch Blast is going to have like a +4 to damage. It's going to be like a 1d10 +4. It's going to be great.
So about that meme magic, but
Oh but that is the Warlock meme.
oh, I know.
Oh, what's the Warlock doing? Say it. Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. Like, yeah, I'm Eldritch Blasting.
I'm basically going all in on like, yeah, Soul's thing in the circus was probably knife throwing and knife stabbing.
Oh!
Can we kill the orc? I have a score to stop. Look, I'm not going out of my way to kill the orc, but I'm not going to stop you. I mean, Soul loves death, so if you kill the orc, I'm probably just gonna cackle and be like, wow, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, that's interesting.
Love how you all hate Rapida just because he's an optimist despite knowing almost nothing about him, what he wants, or how he may be able to help you. I also pushed Jim Jar towards enemies to die. I was seriously like, I have a kitchen knife. They're all going to sleep. What if this becomes a murder mystery instead?
Oh, that's actually a really interesting invocation that I can get.
Probably wouldn't be much of a mystery because Soul would just be like, oh yeah, it was me. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't the corpse beautiful?
Oh! Ooh, now that's fun.
It's not even necessarily that Soul hates Bupido. It's just that they want more people to kill. For fun.
So, 2 of the invocations that I can get, one of them is I can basically get 2 spells that are ritual, so they take like 10 minutes to cast, and I can just cast them whenever I want. And then the other one is, you no longer need to sleep and can't be forced to sleep by any means. To gain a benefit of a long rest, you spend all 8 hours doing light activities, such as reading your Book of Shadows and keeping watch.
Come on, you know what I meant.
Sorry.
I'm very much like, sorry for however much work you've put into the NPCs. They're
all from the book.
Yeah.
So like,
even so,
obviously it's going to be, there is some work in it, obviously, because
even so,
changing
I'm
it.
sorry because they're actually just targets.
They're targets.
They're victims to be.
Wow.
I guess not Stool. Bun's adopted Stool. And I've kind of adopted Topsy and Turvy, even though I don't think they like it very much.
I haven't adopted anybody.
I've just Stool has too much fun bullying.
My character more wants to leave.
I know.
No offense, but my character's like, how can I get out of this?
So it's just like Topsy and Turvy are so fun to bully. Nobody touched them. I love their screams of terror.
Oh,
or really just their shuffling around and whimpering of terror, but close enough.
You are terrible.
No, Soul is terrible. Just kidding, I'm terrible too. That's what Soul calls adoption. Yeah. Of course. I don't think Soul would adopt anyone any other way. Just like, these 2 terrified babies. They're so scared of me. I love it.
Well, I know what my next 2 invocations are gonna be. One of them being I don't have to sleep anymore. Also, hey, sorry. Don't you ever feel cold, by the way? Going without a shirt?
Is Satan also warmed by the hellfire within him? Not really. My body temperature never really drops below 38 Celsius. Or 100 Fahrenheit. If you're evil enough not to use Celsius. And also my hair is on fire. So I guess it works like a portable bonfire. You know, like casting bonfire. Satan extends his arm, clearly expecting you to feel how warm his skin is. Here, try it. You don't want to be a creep, but now that he's offering, it'd be rude not to touch him. Right? You reach out and notice he definitely wasn't lying. If he was human, you'd think he had a high fever.
Oh! Yeah. You're really hot.
Thanks. You hang out with Satan for a bit longer until the long day at the conference catches up with you and you make your way back to the hotel. Sharky's having a lot of fun over there.
Oh no. I just found the worst invocation I could possibly get. I can cast Polymorph. Oh no. Why can't a warlock cast Polymorph? Sorry.
I'm just like, wow, you're having a lot of fun. I don't think I have any of all this to do.
No, you don't understand. I can make people into, like, dinosaurs and apes and stuff.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh.
For to do shenanigans.
Oh, that would be some shenanigans.
Ah, the morning of the second day. Which Sewell and Kate and everyone have just seen and then immediately ruined. You hear?
Oh, I hear dice.
Yeah, because the bag is right here. And I'm fidgeting.
I get that.
I'm like, if I roll it enough times, let's see if I can make the dice better. Oh, there's a 20. There's in Twisted Wonderland, there's a little side story on one of the cards where Azul is in the board game club and he gets pulled by Idia into playing some game that involves dice. He loses, of course. And he doesn't like games that involve chance. So then, like, the week after, Idia walks into the club room, and Azul is carefully learning how to roll the dice in a certain way to get a predetermined result every time.
Wow.
He was learning how to roll the specific number that he wants every time.
Wow.
He was
now
practicing.
that's called cheating.
That's called being Azul.
That's called cheating.
Right. Being Azul, that's what I said.
You don't want to cheat. Are we continuing with the day?
The reception hall seems to be empty. Blah, 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 blah.
Satan seems to be Satan.
Hey.
Hey there!
None of these pass time.
I know. But this one at least unlocks more shit.
That's true. So I know there's a lot of people in hell. Like, a lot of people.
I feel like there's several numbers that I have not managed to roll yet, but I've gotten several dupes.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
That's an understatement.
And you probably don't remember everyone who ends up there. Part of me is like, I don't want to spend money
like
on the...
4 threes.
I'm like, I don't want to spend money on the Warlock dice, but then the other part of me is like, spend money on the Warlock dice.
Dice Gremlin go pretty.
Oh, okay, but they are so pretty.
Dice Gremlin say pretty. See, this is why I was the bad influence friend before Sharky adopted calling me Satan.
Yeah, this is actually why you're the bad influence friend. For the people who are in the chat, I shall link the expensive dice.
Just kidding. No, the reason I was bad influence friend was because I was the one who was pulling you to drink all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And still do. Are you ever going to tell us what the one alcohol is?
Oh, no.
Not even when it runs out?
Oh, no. No, the funny thing, the question is, when I get my next alcohol, shall it be the next one alcohol, or shall I actually tell you then?
No, at that point you call it alcohol number 2.
They are so gorgeous, but then I see the price tag. Which is why
we were discussing these last time. And
So the thing with Kaifon is in like the lore that I was seeing online is that like people who get power from them, their eyes are purple.
Do you have purple eyes?
That's actually a good question. Did my eyes turn purple?
Sounds like they did. I really like the Heretic's Glory.
Oh yeah.
And the Gods Are Athirst. Those are my 2 top ones from that site.
Those who were granted the gifts of Kaifon had their eyes turned in opalescent purple. It turned into opalescent purple orbs.
I would love to drink with Satan. Someday, if cons ever become safe again, that'll be the time for a face reveal, I guess.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, technically you drank with me yesterday because both of us had wine, right? And Sharky had his 1 alcohol.
I had my 1 alcohol.
And I will have alcohol every D&D session, so, you know, anyone's welcome to drink with me. I'll just be drinking either way. This is why I'm a bad influence.
It will actually depend on if I have,
Everybody drink responsibly.
Yeah. Fancy and or custom dice get real pricey. We've been trying to buy blank dice to paint ourselves sometime. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones I got, I can link actually. They're like $30, and that was cheap enough for me to reason about it.
One of my friends has been, I think in the past like half a year to a year, has started making their own dice. And was like, Sharky, I'll make you some dice. I'm like, you really don't have to. They're like, no, I'm making you dice. What color? And I'm like, okay. I guess gray for my fox. Who's a gray fox? Everything dice also just has very pretty dice.
Mm-hmm.
But theirs are just, again, stupidly expensive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, right. I can't link it because it's sold out right now. Because I bought the last one.
Good job.
That's right. I can take a screenshot.
I was about to say, that's when you take a picture of your dice.
No.
Why
I have
not?
prettier pictures.
Wow.
What?
Nothing. So how is everyone doing today? How are you feeling? How has your week been so far? Any plans for like the rest of the week or weekend?
Oh wait, here we go.
I actually listened to the Ace Couple episode today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like during the end of work, I was listening to it.
I'm like, unfortunately, like, never able to get myself to actually sit down and listen, but I do appreciate the transcripts because I can at least read through those. Yeah, this is the one I got. I put it in the chat.
Yeah, it's a nice purple.
Yeah. It's like, I like this purple a little bit more than I like Ace Purple. Also, I think I saw something about like a non-binary day today or something. So happy something something non-binary day. I should double check what the day is actually called.
We're honored. That was a rough episode, though. That was...
Oh, it's tomorrow is International Non-Binary People's Day.
That was an episode.
What was the episode about?
It was specifically about an article in like some British on some British, I think, site. That was extremely transphobic, acephobic, like whole 9 yards. The person wrote it like got their company in trouble before for some of the things. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. And I was just like, holy crap, it keeps going.
Satan size. Who do you want to know about?
Really? You could just tell me?
I wouldn't for just anyone, but you helped me with the grill and all. So I'll let you ask about one person.
Someone tagged me in non-binary stuff today. I didn't know it was the thing.
I guess
Wow.
it's a thing.
Happy day.
Happy day tomorrow, actually, I guess.
Well,
I did also, the drummer of a band that I like, I recently realized also streams sometimes. He was doing a drumming stream earlier. And he doesn't always stream actually music. Still think a womb carrier would be awfully helpful.
oh yeah, he kept calling women womb carriers.
What?
Yeah, read through the transcript. It's a lot. Who are you gonna ask about?
I don't know. You should be asked about.
I don't know. I think last time we asked about the 5th grade teacher.
I think we did.
So do you want to go with arch anemone? Arch anemone?
Sea anemone?
The arch sea anemone?
Oh, it's also non-binary visibility week, so we really can't keep up with all the days, weeks, months. Yeah. Oh, right. That's what I was saying was I joined the drummer's stream for a sec, and just as I was joining, he was in the middle of saying like, this next song is for my non-binaries, all the non-binaries in chat.
It's also Disability Pride Month.
Yeah. There's a lot now.
There's a lot. Like, you really can't remember it all.
Which I then realized was different from Disability Awareness Month.
Well, pride and awareness are two different things.
Yeah, I'm like, it makes sense once they're next to each other, but if you're trying to just remember all of the different kinds of months, it's like, what?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's...
And it's like, yeah, Disability Pride Month. Definitely. Go, yes. Disability Awareness Month.
Be
yes.
glad that since Ace Week overlaps with like Halloween-ish time a lot, I'm gonna just be glad that the Ace colors happen to work really well for Halloween anyway.
I
like that our flag can also be just goth shit. Works out really well for me. I think, I don't know. Dog or nemesis? Speaking of disability pride.
Speaking of disability pride?
That's what Mick said.
Well, it sounds like there was going to be a second half.
It sounds that way.
I don't know. I guess arch nemesis.
I got asked to be a team lead for a disability for
Oh,
this team. Oh,
that's
congrats!
awesome! Congrats!
But hey, at least I finally learned the Swedish phrase for having an emotional breakdown, so my Swedish teachers and friends are going to be hearing that one from me a lot. Wait, you have Swedish teachers?
Yay, Mick! Yay, Mick!
Yay, Mick! Yay, Mick! Yay, Mick! Woo!
Yay!
Congratulations. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I don't think I have a thingy. Yeah, we don't really
Kazoo?
have a congratsy thing. Oh!
No, we don't.
Wait. It seems at some point I was gifted a sub to said drummer.
Oh, yeah, I did see that earlier.
Did you? I didn't.
Oh, I saw it when I brought up Twitch.
Oh, yeah,
For a
3
few
days
days
ago.
For my research, that's awesome.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I guess I have his emotes now. Do I have a good one for this then?
You?
Oh.
Don't you mean we?
Yeah. I mean, you can also use them. There we go.
I mean, yes, it is your account. Like, I'm tagging along on your account.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I know.
I mean, you also have access, but that doesn't mean that I don't.
Yeah.
There's a woo.
Woo!
Celebratory woo. Okay, so who are we asking about?
I've said it like 5 times.
Is it Arch Nemesis?
Yes. And then you keep asking.
I was busy congratulating Mick.
But you can also listen to me while you're congratulating.
Can I? Am I physically capable of that? I don't know if I am.
Yes, you are, I think.
You think?
I think.
You
Look.
think I'm physically capable of it, but is my brain
You-
in fact capable of listening and speaking at the same time?
You're more capable than I am in every way, shape, and form.
This is false. I was not capable of landing the car plane.
You always come back to the car plane.
Correct. Because I kept failing, and then you did it.
You were capable, just not in that one spot.
You failed to realize that then I crashed it like 3 more times in other areas that were far more open road.
Do you think I didn't crash it like a dozen times? In open areas?
Because I landed it successfully on an open road like the first time I used it, and then I think I never managed to again.
Beginner's luck.
Mm-hmm.
Just like us getting out of that jail cell.
Just thinking about baking a cake to celebrate. Nice. Now, mixed celebrations deserve 110% of the attention. Yeah! Yeah, Sharky.
What if I don't have attention to give?
That's where the extra 10% comes from on me. 'Cause
Oh,
I took
okay.
it. I took all
Okay.
10% of attention you have.
Then my fridge is... Oh, right, your
Aw.
fridge.
Yeah, that
I hope that's
really
getting
sucks.
fixed soon.
I hope so.
There was this person who used to always get in the way of my plans. Sadly, they met an untimely death in a freak accident a year ago.
Oh?
Oh, say no more. Thought your name sounded familiar. They're always cursing you during some of the more heated torturing sessions. Let's just say that the goody two-shoes had a couple skeletons in their closet that definitely reserved them a spot in the actually fun paradise.
Hearing this, you can't help but smile.
Hey, do you want to take a picture together? I bet they'd just love to see the two of us hitting it off.
Oh, heck yes!
The two of you bunch up together and Satan pulls out a phone as he wraps an arm around you. You're so taken aback by the sudden firm and warm, borderline hot arm around you that you don't think to wonder what Satan needs a phone for anyways. Trying to act casual, you put on your most vicious smile and raise your hand to a peace sign as the phone camera flashed. You viciously peace sign. Yep.
My achievements are not that important.
Yes, they
Do not lie to us, Mick.
For every minute you don't give proper attention, we add an extra demon lord to the campaign.
You're making Cade too happy.
I'm like, wait. That's a good thing.
You're making Cade too happy at that point.
I was still like somewhere in this campaign. Soul has to flirt with a demon sometime. I don't know when, but sometime.
Cade's like studying the Infernal. And getting like pretty infernal things. So like more demons means more things. That's not a proper threat.
That's more like an enticement.
You should have said we remove a demon lord.
Or we protect Pepito.
Oh yeah.
That's
For an extra minute unit of comp protection, Pupito gains 10 more HP. Oh.
We just stab him over and over. Like, why won't this guy die? Then you get an extra Pepito.
Suddenly, there's 3 Bupitos.
We're like, why the fuck are there 3 of this positive motherfucker now?
Gosh.
Of course Satan uses flash.
Hey.
Hey there.
The Flash is dead! Hey, do you sell any salad?
Afraid not. But I could whip one up for you if you wanted.
That'd be great. I bet your salads are dope.
Why do you figure that?
Satan stops a sentence halfway through.
Well, because...
Don't.
You'd make it out of... You know...
I'm begging you.
Surprise stops the interviewer, spawning more Pepitos. And also Jim Jar's back now. No, I don't care if Jim Jar comes back. That gives me someone to torment again.
But Topsy and Turvy polymorphing into Pupito?
Can I still scare them?
I don't think you can scare Pupito.
Yeah, he's a little too positive and cheery.
Yeah, it need a little bit of stabbing.
I'm like, wait, I was paying attention to Mick. Why am I being punished with my adopted, threatened babies being turned into Pepitos? Surprise, Sharky's amulet turns into a Pepito.
Just 3 Pupitos in a trench coat.
They have trench coats in this time period?
That would be impressive. Seeing an orc just open up. It's like a trench coat that looks like an orc and it opens up and it's 3 Pupitos. Oh, that would be amazing.
Begging you.
The devil's lettuce!
You're getting a fruit salad.
Satan looks at you unimpressed.
It was just as good as Courtney's joke in the episode. Which I laughed at the joke that Courtney made. Royce apparently stared daggers. I found it hilarious.
Yes, I'm gonna have to go read the transcripts later.
Mwahahaha.
Somewhere in between all of the other things I need to do.
Need or want?
We put up another celebration Drabble list thing.
Oh, of
So,
course you did, because you've been having so many followers.
We hit 2,700 on there. We haven't posted really since December, when we were doing the 1,600 celebration. I don't know where an extra 1,100 came from.
Internet.
Well, at least someone appreciates my comedic genius.
I'm so fed up with you.
We joke. It was hilarious.
It was terrible.
Besides.
Got any others?
What would be Satan balding? I don't know what that one would be. Has everyone accused you of going bald?
No?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, oh, wait. No, I need to read it. I didn't read it.
That's the point.
No, I needed to read it. No. Go back, please. No.
You said I make all the decisions.
No. What number can I call you from?
Let me guess. This is a 666 joke.
Nope. I just say 10.
What?
I say 10.
10? Why would you just say 10?
Oh.
Oh. Say 10. Say 10. Hilarious.
I was sad you didn't let me read that out loud. So mean.
I should have read it faster. Oh well, you missed your chance.
Did you know that in some countries, when they encounter something they dislike, they say it was invented by Satan?
Oh?
Things they dislike? Like what?
Yes. Oh, parallel parking?
That certainly is an evil invention.
Yes! Fire Emblem! Yes! I'm almost done. I'm almost done. One route. It's so much fun. I love it.
Uh-huh.
I've spent so much time grinding. My main character's level 90. Max
Yeah, you've been
levels,
playing it a lot.
max level I think is 120. Which I don't think you can get past 100 until you on New Game Plus because of the difficulty curve. You might be able to on hard, but like not that far. I think like to get to max level, you have to be playing on the hard, like the maddening, I think it's called. But not your invention?
No, but they do say that I'm the reason for evil deeds in the world. You know, Satan tempts you to sin and all that. So maybe I could claim some of the credit.
How are we going with the top answer?
Like, we're on his route, but I'm also like,
I wouldn't mind you tempting me to sin.
Seeing as you're here at the villain conference, I would imagine you've done just fine on your own. What do you need me for?
Oh, I don't need you. I want you.
why is this MC so horny?
Yes.
To come up with evil schemes with you?
Also relatable. Satan is very relatable here.
Among other things. I also need more people to talk about Fire Emblem Three Hopes with.
Yeah, you're gonna talk to Mick a lot about Fire Emblem.
Well, not Fire Emblem in general. I can't talk about Fire Emblem in general.
Oh well.
I've only played 2 Fire Emblem games.
It's okay. It's been so long that I don't remember a lot of the older Fire Emblem stuff.
People are at war.
I remember there was
You-
like one time it was like a shield with a bunch of gems.
Well, that's what it is in Awakening too, because it's the same shield.
But then I had to go like collecting the gems.
Yeah. I think that's how it's in a few of them. I think that's what it is.
So. And there's like wars and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's generally wars, and you're trying to end the war.
And Lynn was cool.
I know her from Fire Emblem Warriors.
And Ninian was pretty.
Who?
Ninian? I think
I
that's her
don't
name.
know. Don't know who that is.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Ninian. I've played every one that's been released in the US.
Oh my gosh. Ah.
Yeah, Ninian.
Yeah, I played Awakening and had to get told to just finish the game when I was so close. And then I played Three Houses.
I had some other ones that were older too. I don't think I finished it.
And in Three Houses, I only did one route. I did one of the routes, and I'm like, this feels like I'm just doing war crimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is the leader doing war crimes?
Yes.
Like, this is not okay.
I'm like, it's been so long. I played those way back, like, I don't even remember if it was high school or middle school.
She's one of my favorite lords.
Yeah, she's great.
Again, I know her as person with sword number 20.
I wanted Hector in Smash since he's not a sword. I really question why they've just brought in all of the sword wielders.
Well,
Not
the
all
thing
of them,
with
obviously, but
the
like,
thing with Byleth is that like it's not just the sword wielder, because they use the multiple different ones to try to make it unique.
Robin also isn't just a sword wielder, but
Yes.
still.
Yes, but you also have Crom, Lucina, Ike, Roy, Marth. I'm saving Black. I never did the original Black Eagles. I only did Blue Lions, and I'm doing Blue Lions in Three Hopes for my first run through. Which was, I found out, might not have been the best choice when I'm trying to get as many support conversations as possible.
I know. Path of Radiance is really good. I think that was one of... Was that the one I had on GameCube that I never finished?
Was that the GameCube one?
If not, it was like related to the GameCube one.
One of them's GameCube, one of them's Wii. I don't know which one's which.
No,
Radiant Dawn
it is the GameCube.
It was the GameCube one. Radiant Dawn is the Wii one.
Yeah.
Both of them are very expensive.
Well,
Like very expensive.
now, yeah. Anyway.
Hey, beautiful. Did you fall from heaven? Because
Don't even start.
Byleth is still a sort of yeah. To be honest, I can't think of a good way to end the show. I have a few ideas, but I don't know if any of them are any good.
Satan sighs deeply.
because
only
you're
one
not.
I'd argue about is Robin because you're not supposed to play them as a swordie. Yes. They do have a sword, though.
Yeah, they have the chainsaw sword
You're
or
not
whatever
supposed
that
to
is.
play them as one. And usually you probably wouldn't.
Radiant's on his way. I mean, I never really played the Fire Emblem characters in Smash either. They weren't my go-to swordies if I wanted to play a swordie.
See, for Smash, usually I pick my characters entirely based on whether I like them in like the
Oh,
game they're
that
from. I
sucks.
give them as characters.
That
the GameCube
sucks.
Someone stole it from me. Oh no!
So I actually have a weird story about stolen GameCube games.
Satan sighs deeply.
I actually have a story about that. So
Okay, let's hear them.
So we, in my parents' house, we had a garage. At one point in time, and we locked the garage every night, like before we all go to bed and stuff like that. But at one point, like I think to save space or something, or as like a little entertainment space, we stored some of our video games, my uncle did, in the garage. And he stored some consoles out there because there was like a little game setup out there. One night, I think it was my oldest brother. It was like the middle of the night, like 2 a.m. or something like that. He goes to the garage. Like, I think he grabs something from our freezer that's out there and goes back in. The next morning, we found out that somebody broke into our garage. And I think we had video cameras up, and we found out that at the point my brother was going into the garage, people were actively stealing from our garage.
Wow.
And one of the few things that they stole some stuff from our freezer, but like one of the other big things is like all of the GameCube games that were out there. They didn't steal like the GameCube or anything, they stole the games. So we used to have between us and my uncle, we used to have a collection of like 20 or 30 GameCube games. After that, we had like 5. Because they were like the 5 GameCube games that I were actively playing in my room. Because like I had a different GameCube than my uncle's GameCube. But we lost all our GameCube games a random night, and my brother might like almost accidentally ran into the robbers. See, I don't have any fun stories. It happens to other people.
Except that's a fun story for you to tell.
It is a wild story.
Yeah. One time I won a car and then it immediately got stolen.
We also had GPSs like in my parents' cars and stuff. And twice somebody broke into the cars just to steal the GPSs.
Well, that's normal.
And we're just like, okay.
I mean, that's like a more normal thing to steal.
Yeah. GameCube games, though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess for like weight and size, if you steal a bunch of GameCube games, they do add up to more valuable than the GameCube.
Yeah. But there were also other games out there. Like, there was, like, SNES games and stuff that they didn't steal. They just stole the GameCube games. It's really weird.
Maybe they had a GameCube and they wanted to play.
Maybe.
They're like,
I don't...
we can't afford games. Let's just take these games.
I don't remember what games we even had. Because, like, the only remaining games I had was I have a Yu-Gi-Oh game, I have Melee, and, like, a few others. Because you look like an angel, because I heard you said you did, because your face looks like you hit a few branches on the way.
These are, in fact, all as terrible as MC just said that they would be.
Oh yeah. MC doesn't tell good jokes. Just like Sharky doesn't tell good jokes.
Sharky tells funny jokes.
When was the last funny joke I said?
Probably like yesterday.
Oh, what did I say yesterday that was funny?
I don't know. Let me go back and check.
Please enlighten me on my humor.
I don't know why you seem to think that I have to remember every joke that I've laughed at.
Because you're the smart one out of the two of us?
First of all, no. Secondly, does that mean I memorize every joke you tell? I just know that I laugh.
We don't have to memorize a zero amount of jokes. Right? I also like the music. It's fun.
Oh, here's the beginning of our conversation. That's not really a joke.
In my
But I
car was
found
a
it
package
funny.
of plastic water bottles and my school backpack. The jerk stole 2 water bottles and ripped off and took the cover of my environmental science textbook that had a picture of 2 monkeys on it.
Why did they do that? I think they just really liked monkeys.
Took the cover.
They really liked monkeys. They were inspired by the cover and they wanted to take it as reference so that they could use the 2 water bottles to lure 2 monkeys of their own.
And 2 water bottles out of a package?
Yeah. Well, they're only luring 2 monkeys.
What, do you get another one for yourself?
No.
But you need to stay hydrated.
You're talking to me.
I had to explain that to my teacher. Why is it ripped? Some people broke into my car and stole it. So what's the beginning of the conversation that was so funny?
You were just saying how you and I sent you the ADHD and sleep problems article. And you said, okay, but did you need to call me out?
That's not a joke.
It's not, but it was funny.
But I said last joke. Not last time I made you laugh. Also, yeah, you didn't need to call me out like first thing in the morning.
It wasn't even first thing in the morning for me. It wasn't morning anymore for you.
It was like, hi, how you doing? ADHD sleep problems. Wow. Thanks.
It's also an answer to how are you. It's my answer.
it was even
ADHD
more
and sleep problems?
It was even more unbelievable than the time I had to explain to my math teacher that my chinchillas ate my homework. Where's your math homework? My chinchillas ate it? Okay, that's more unique than your dog's eating it, at least.
I think you mispronounced Chihuahua?
Also, might have been the response, yeah. So what are we saying?
This.
That's not really a joke, it's more of a statement. But yeah, I did say that.
So it's true then? You used to be an angel?
Yes, but that was a very long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away. Okay, let me try again.
That's the only thing you could think of? That's the oldest line in the book.
Well, I had more, but did you fall from heaven because so did Satan doesn't really fit here either. This joke is surprisingly hard to pull off when you actually did fall from heaven.
You dug your own grave.
Okay, let me try one more time.
We're not going to do that last one.
Sorry to deserve to ask, but why did they kick you out of heaven?
I mean, it is a bit rude, but I guess it's fine. There were a few different reasons, but it mostly had to do with free will. Dad likes to be in control.
Dad?
What else would I call him? Father sounds so formal.
But Dad also sounds weird when you're talking about God.
I guess you're right. So anyway, he likes to be in control, commanding his heavenly armies and so on. The angels must obey him, no matter the order. I wasn't really into that, and I got into trouble for not doing some of the stuff he said. The final nail in the coffin was when he asked me to bow down to his new son, a human baby of all things. Obviously I refused, and for that I was cast out of heaven.
God's new son. You mean Jesus?
Yep. He grew up to be a disgustingly good person, so I'm happy I didn't bow down to him in the end.
Not getting into a Christian conversation.
We're just dating Satan, you know. What
So,
Christianity?
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
What, you're lying?
So, since you exist, is that proof that there really is a God?
Yes and no. You know how you got here through a portal, and that there are infinite worlds and universes. God does exist, but not necessarily in your reality.
Can you check for me? I really want to know.
Sorry, that's a trade secret.
But how do I know if I should be a believer or not?
I think you already said the key word. Believe. It's a matter of faith. Although, even if he does exist in your universe, I don't recommend worshipping him. He's kind of a dick. You'll probably end up in hell anyway. If you feel the need to have a religion or belief, pick another god. Or pantheon, you don't have to limit yourself to just one.
Wait, you have to read it.
I worship you.
Please don't. It's kind of awkward when I know you personally.
We're not getting into Christianity talk. We're not going to get into Christianity talk. We're not going to get into Christianity talk. It seems to me that the closest religion is Christianity. Like with how you fell from heaven and all. Does that mean it's one true religion?
Didn't you listen when he just told us that no?
That's a good question, but I don't think so. First of all, we've been talking about the Bible a lot, but a lot of holy books from different religions describe similar events. They all seem to believe in the same God, but have a few key differences. And like I said, God exists in the universe I'm from, but your universe may have another God, or no God at all. So it's impossible to tell which religion is the right one. To be honest, even the people who are in the same religious group don't agree on everything. Like when you say Christianity, do you mean Catholic Christianity, Lutheran, Anglican, Orthodox? And even inside those groups, every individual has their own view of what their religion is about. My point is, if people can't even agree on what their religion entails, who's to say which is the right one?
You gonna say something besides
I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Why not?
Because I'll get in this whole rant.
And that has stopped you when?
Right now.
Because of...
Yes.
So the person not allowing you to is actually just yourself.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
You don't want to get into a whole ranting ramble at 11:30 p.m. about Christianity?
Yes.
Well, time to get into more Christianity shit, I guess.
I mean, What's so bad about having free will anyway?
You tell me. I never figured it out.
You ask me, I'd say it's a good quality. Well, no, I'm not getting into this debate. I'm not getting into this debate. Stop it, Sharky. Shut up. Shut up.
Yes?
No.
Yes?
No.
You clearly want to.
Oh, I mean, good in the sense that it's a cool personality trait?
You clearly have got something to say.
No, I'm not getting into that conversation, because that's a conversation that I am not good enough at to have.
Good enough at.
Uh-huh.
I feel like you should just say it anyway.
No, I'm not saying it.
Feel like you should.
No.
Really don't know what you mean by not good enough. Makes no fucking sense. And didn't your therapist say you should work on self-esteem issues? So that sounds like a great start. Let's say that you are good enough.
I am not good at anything. Okay, different conversation. Daily Kingdom Hearts fact. Okay.
Hi, Malik.
Ooh, Daily Kingdom Hearts fact. What would be a good Kingdom Hearts fact?
You know, it'd be wild if Kingdom Hearts was actually just all a Christian allegory somehow. I don't know how that would happen at this point, but...
No. With time travel, no. What would
Rib stealer is a better word for woman.
Oh, yes!
You know
yes.
what?
Okay, no, I'm not, I'm trying to figure the
If someone called me rib stealer as my gender instead of woman, I'd probably be like, you know what, that's right, that is my gender. That's more of my gender than woman. That's... I'm like, not all women are made out of ribs in the first place. That was supposed to be the one, I thought.
It was the one. The only
instead of calling him man, does that mean we should call him ribless instead of spineless?
Didn't lose all of his ribs. Also, I was actually
We could
seeing
fix that.
I was a dead person. Okay. I was actually seeing a very interesting discussion about the Hebrew words, because the Hebrew word that was translated to rib, is actually the same word that can be translated to life, and Adam is in the original Hebrew is basically the word for earth.
Oh, so we took the life out of him. That sounds ideal.
Like, literally, he just used some life from the earth, quote unquote, and made a woman. Also, the only Daily Kingdom Hearts fact that I can think of off the top of my head is that the reason reaction commands from Kingdom Hearts 2 didn't make an appearance again in Dream Drop Distance's Kingdom Hearts 3 was because that the developers heard everyone and their mother complaining about them and then decided, I guess the fans don't like them, let's take them out. And then after they were taken out, everybody was like, no, but they were the best things ever.
And then more fans.
And Nomura's just like, you did, yeah.
Good, no. I love to cause Nomura pain.
But I did see some interesting things about that, like it being just mistranslations, like the fruit on the tree of knowledge isn't an apple, Also, it's not man shall not lay with man. Like, the fun stuff like that. Also, I'm not continuing with this conversation. Please, let's continue with the game.
I really just want Rib Stealer to be my gender now.
But you didn't steal a rib!
Yet!
Where? Who are you going to steal a rib from?
Him, maybe.
Satan?
Huh?
Satan?
No, I'm Satan. Actually, I guess I can't be Eve if I'm Satan.
Yeah, exactly. The closest you would have to be is Lilith. Who in what was it, Adam's first wife in some stories?
When?
In some of the stories that aren't in the Bible.
So fanfics? Or what?
The modern Bible is a fanfic.
I mean, yeah.
I know a few dozen people who sell ribs. Like human ribs or like animal ribs?
Humans are animals.
You know what?
Not according to the man upstairs.
I mean, we have a rib special at work right now. Make Rib Stealer. I'm like, well, if this guy thinks that Rib Stealer is a better word for woman, is that a term I can reclaim immediately? Mostly human, but also, yes.
But again, women didn't steal a rib. That wasn't a thing.
Yeah, she didn't really steal the rib. She was kind of made from the rib, which means that she stole herself?
Yeah, like, how could she steal something before she was born / created? Like, that doesn't make sense. It was more like God stole the rib. I'm glad you don't live with him anymore. Sounds like a crappy environment to grow up in.
Seems right, I'm coming around to Rib Stealer. Yeah! I mean, look, at that rate, he's begging for a rib to be stolen.
Look, don't go to jail. You can't stream from jail. You can't play our D&D sessions from jail. The first rib was stolen. The first rib was bequeathed. All the rest are stolen.
I'm just saying. Kind of like, there was, because I live in like a big city or whatever, and the Republican talking points of like, oh, big cities are so scary and dangerous because they're liberal.
You mean the big bad old city?
Anyway, so, like, there was a guy coming to my city for like a conference or something, and he, on Twitter, was like, hey, any locals, like, I'm coming to the city for a conference, whatever, which hotel is the safest for me to stay at so I won't get mugged? And he, like, tagged the supervisor of my district, which isn't even in the area of the conference.
Wow.
And I was like, which hotel is the safest for you to not get mugged? None of them. I will come for you personally for saying that.
Yeah,
none of them now.
People. Yeah, none of them now.
Talk shit, get hit. By me. But I'm like, if you're coming from out of town, specifically, like, making a stink of like, oh, what hotel is the safest? I don't want to get mugged over there. It's just like, they're kind of generally all fine. Also, I mean, if the only two you're considering are the ones from like really big chain hotels, yeah, you're probably fine.
Yeah.
For those ones especially, like you're probably fine. You don't really have anything to worry about. But oh no, the city is so dangerous because the liberals ruined it. Blah blah blah. Like, okay, shut the fuck up. So yeah, actually, none of those hotels are safe because I will hunt you down now.
Just reminds me of my grandmother worried I was going to get killed in the big bad old city.
Yeah, but she was only worried about the one city apparently.
Oh yeah, the one city. Well, she probably doesn't even remember I exist at this point.
I guess. But to be honest, it still hurts to be shunned by your family.
I disagree, Satan, but okay.
What? Don't deal with your family? That sounds like the best thing ever.
Well, it says it hurts to be shunned by your family. To which my response is, well, it can't hurt to be shunned by your family if you shunned them first.
It also depends on the family. Some people have good family.
He doesn't sound like he was describing very good family.
Well,
Anyway.
so if you're evil and sin a lot, you go to hell?
Yeah?
But you get along with me and other villains, right?
Well,
Well, mostly, yeah.
You could say it's the evil acts that we do that make you like us? Yet when we die, you'll torture us based on the evil we did that you liked about us. Why is that?
Satan scratches his head nervously.
When I fell from heaven, I was given a job that I had to accept. That's not to say I don't enjoy my job. I do. But I don't torture anyone based on my own bitter feelings on who's a jerk and who personally pisses me off. When a soul arrives in hell, I judge them fairly and objectively. Everyone is there to get tortured, and I don't pick favorites.
Also, the whole torturing is fanfic.
But if I really dig someone and they've put up well with their torture for some centuries, I'll totally promote them into a demon. Ideal.
It was Dante fanfic. Gosh dang it, Dante's Inferno. The biggest fanfic that everyone's like, this is canon now.
Yeah. You know, sometimes fanfic becomes fanon. If enough fans like it, then it doesn't matter what the canon is.
Oh, just like Republicans and Jesus?
What if I pushed them into a lake?
They would swim?
What if I pushed them into a lava lake? In hell.
But hell isn't made up of lava lakes.
I don't care.
Again, that's fanon.
I don't need hell to be made up of lava lakes. I just need one lava lake.
There isn't a lava lake in hell. That's fanon.
What if I just push them into hell?
The hell is it a void?
Yeah.
The
Are
whole
you objecting to pushing them into the void?
So the whole burning lake thing that everyone is, that's like the after the world is destroyed in the book of Revelations, that's when the whole burning sulfur lake comes into effect and Satan gets thrown in there.
Republicans and
white Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And Jesus with the guns. White Jesus with guns. Yeah, yeah.
Who hates the poor, actually?
Who hate the poor. He never was
They
around
don't
the
pull
poor.
themselves up by the bootstraps. Didn't you know Jesus was all about pulling yourself up by the bootstraps as he walked on water? cult that I almost accidentally started once was heavily influenced by Anne Rice's Memnock the Devil.
Don't know that one.
Wait, Anne Rice isn't the one that went around trying to sue people for fanfic, was she? I gotta
The name
Google
does.
this. No, she is.
Oh?
Right. Yeah. I guess. Or.
She came around a bit in the later years.
Yeah, so like, apparently the reason that fanfics always have, or had, like a disclaimer at the top, like, I do not own any of these characters, this is a work of, like, whatever, and I don't have any rights over this, was that she was, like, suing fanfic writers.
Wow.
Yeah.
That.
I don't remember all the details, but like people were getting into legal trouble because she was like suing fanfic writers.
Just as bad as Metallica.
So that's and then
did you hear about LimeWire
and all this other stuff?
Did you hear about LimeWire?
Hear what?
LimeWire is back as an NFT marketplace.
Can we kill it again?
I hope so.
I just need all of the crypto bullshit to just also jump into a lava lake. Vampire Chronicles, Interview with the Vampire, which is very ace, by the way, the Vampire Lestat, etc. Most people know the first 3 to 4 books, but Memnock the Devil is the 5th, maybe? It's been a grip.
I know the Interview with the Vampire name.
Well, now I'm interested because it says it's very ace.
Yeah, I think it was like yesterday, LimeWire's like, we're back for all your NFTs, and everyone's like...
And everyone was like, don't be. Die again.
Everyone's like, you were here because you were here, like, you were there to pirate, like, music. Now you're in a
And get
scam?
viruses. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
LimeWire's a what?
It's an NFT marketplace. Look up LimeWire NFTs. Yep.
I'm so mad that, like, everything is into NFTs now.
It has its own original NFTs.
Just like I don't actually want to be talking about Square as much as we do, because I'm mad at them for going all in on blockchain.
Everything is now just NFTs. Like, literally every company.
Also mad that I was like, yeah, I wanted to play that Ni no Kuni mobile game, and then I found out
NFTs.
it's NFT shit. And apparently, because I looked it up again more recently, because someone else was like, oh, I just saw this, I will definitely want to play it. And I was like, oh, wait, before you do that, turns out it's NFT nightmare. And yeah, apparently the whole thing is very, like, based. The whole thing is centered around the crypto bullshit. Where it really pushes it, apparently. We did an episode on Interview back in, like, December. People say it's very erotic, but Baby Ace Courtney read it very differently.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Huh. Yeah, like, I know that I know the name, and I know that I think I knew that some people took it in a very erotic way. Same Sharky. What did I say? I got an M in the last. What did I say? The same Sharky?
I don't know. We need
Yes, we do. Yes. I haven't played in a little bit because Fire Emblem, but yes.
So I was so sad about the Ni no Kuni game.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, what did
I mean, at this point, I would like to stop making Square references, but I can't stop myself. But I can at least stop myself from dumping money on their shit, and that's all I'm able to do at this point. Which is really sad, because I do want to, like, spend money on things, and, like, Harvestella looks good, and their games look good sometimes and all, and I'm like, no, because they're going to take this money and do crypto bullshit.
I'm just 14 money goes straight into just the 14 infrastructure, and that's it.
What if
and
they
11
put 14 with
No.
crypto?
Yoshi P's like no, we're not doing that. Yoshi P's like, we're not doing that. No, I'm not allowing that.
That's good at least. I mean, they would probably lose quite a few players.
Oh, they would lose basically everyone.
Except the crypto bros.
Except the crypto bros, but like
Yeah.
Yoshi P like straight up was just like, no, we're not implementing NFTs, we're not implementing blockchains. No, we're not doing that to 14. We're
That's
not.
good.
So like 14 and obviously 11 are safe from that.
I'm still like, for now, but yeah, okay.
Well,
That's
until
good.
Yoshi P is kicked off of it and upper management forces this stuff.
How old is he?
Yoshi P? I don't know actually.
Like, how close to retirement or whatever? Because I'm just like, I mean, you can have your principles, but if you leave,
Oh my
you know,
gosh.
people protect it.
49.
Okay, that's not so old, but it's a real danger, probably.
The first thing I saw was 93, and I'm like, wait, what? No. But it's no. He
No.
started game development in 93.
So his career is 1 year less old than me.
Yes. His career is technically older than I am.
Did you read?
Oh. So, would there be some way to skip out on the torturing part and go straight to being a demon?
No, I'm afraid not. Or, I mean... No. There isn't really.
Sounds to me like there is some way. The only reason I haven't pinged Mick about 14 actually is because it was overloaded for a while, so they had to take away the whole travel data center down for like I think like a few hours, and they've been like slowly monitoring it because so many people were using it. It was like 30 minutes to an hour wait time to transfer.
Well, I suppose so. But that's not really something that's gonna happen just like that.
How do I make it happen?
Satan is blushing. The Bride of Hell doesn't get tortured. What about Groom?
The bride?
Or Groom, or spouse, I suppose. That's one person in all of existence. Who I'm not really actively looking for.
Why did 6.2
Which one do I choose?
17.
I guess this is the flirtier one.
Well, no need to search for someone you've already found.
What? Satan's blush spreads wider.
I'm just teasing you.
You
oh,
wink at Satan. You're a bully.
And for King of Hell, you sure look adorable when you're embarrassed.
Satan rolls his eyes. I think we'll finish off these topics and then finish for the day.
Okay.
Since there's just one
Can
left.
you tell me about Satanism?
What about it?
I mean, it's a whole religion dedicated to you, right? No.
Not exactly.
No.
It's more complicated than that. There's a lot of different versions of Satanism, and it's changed a lot over the years. Also, it turns out apparently the Satanic Temple is absolutely useless in the abortion debate stuff, even though they claim that they are using the religious loophole or religion back and fighting it that way, blah blah blah, legal battles. They have lost everything that they have tried.
Oh?
Yeah. The idea of it is basically, well, you're being hypocritical and trying to enforce separation of church and state by doing the same thing back. But of course, no. That pointing out to them at this point, you're being hypocrites is not changing anyone's mind.
No.
And
no, the
court is okay, you're a bunch of fools.
The real thing is that no, I think I know Judaism, but I think Islam does require.
There are other religions that actually do, and it's so because they were claiming that they can protect you if you join the Satanic Temple, blah blah blah, because they have this abortion ritual thing or whatever. That's supposed to skip all these pre-required things that are legally added in as barriers. Oh, then you count for a religious exception. It's okay, no, you don't, because first of all, then you have to prove that it's a sincerely held religious belief and that you didn't just join to get an abortion.
Yeah.
And secondly, it does then make Judaism and those other religions that have a legit claim of no, this is, you are infringing upon my religious rights now.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things where a lot of atheists are religion is bad, and it's you had a bad experience with Christianity, and now you are saying shit about every other religion out there because of just Christianity. And
Christianity is terrible. Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, in the way that so many of those other religions are already get enough shit.
Yeah,
Please
yeah, exactly.
Stop trashing every religion just because you have a personal grudge against Christianity in particular, and assume that every other religion is the same way, because it isn't necessarily.
Yeah. White people, Christianity in America is a very specific breed of terrible.
Yeah.
I have to put, there's so,
Also, apparently the Satanic Temple has, sort of flirted in association with alt-right groups and stuff. And has
disgusting.
Racist and sexist and whatever shit, and, I think there was something about, sexual assault among their leadership something. And it's we can't have any nice things. We can never have nice things.
Nope. Not at all.
But yeah, they kind of seem like dicks, which is a shame.
Mm.
What do you want to know?
What do we want to know? What are all the different versions?
Okay, so keep in mind I'm not a theologist or anything.
Sure, you're just the basis of a whole religion.
Hey, I said it's complicated.
You laughed. Oh, sorry.
You get interrupted by Sharky before laughing at Satan's frustration, which makes him smile a little.
Sorry.
Well, you can mostly divide the different groups into two categories: theistic and atheistic Satanism. Theistic Satanists, they view me as a real existing deity, while atheistic Satanists merely use me as a symbol. Theistic Satanism is the type horror movies tend to go with, while atheistic is actually the more common version in modern days. Probably the closest thing I'd be. Anyway, we're done. See you around! Hi, we have a text.
From
Satan. Who, for some reason, is listed as Satan there, but Lucifer here. Hey. Ordered one of my underlings to recite some of your accomplishments to your nemesis. It was a very successful torture session.
OMG. Thank you very much.
You said OMG, you're not gonna say these also as letters?
Thank you very much.
Oh, and more text. You don't actually worship me, do you?
I was just teasing.
Why is the second one so horny?
Because people are horny. People are horny and it confuses me sometimes. Not like the fact that they are horny, but like... Huh? Don't worry, I was just teasing.
The way people act on their horniness sometimes is confusing, I think. Because it's very... Why? I'm like, wait.
Mom.
I'm double checking what the endings are for this.
I forget if there's 2 or just the 1.
There's 2.
Okay. Probably like one choice at the end again.
Yep. One choice at the end on day 4.
Of course there is.
Yep. Apparently on whether he should stick with his family in heaven or make a new family with the imps. I know which one we're going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too fun to make you flustered.
Phew. You're a real meanie.
Yeah, almost like I'm a villain or something. Okay, well... that will be it for today.
Yeah, and I'm on page 6 of these save slots.
We shall be back Friday
Yes.
for question mark.
For ignoring whatever game we're supposed to be playing and talking about D&D again, probably. The Satanic Temple is an interesting thought experiment, but they don't actually advocate effectively for real change. They invited me to be a guest on their Satanic TV Oddities show, but I turned them down because they were implying antiques from other cultures might be satanic. In fairness, not everybody who works with them sucks. We actually met a really great guy who was associated with them for a while, but the waters are definitely muddied. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I don't assume everyone involved is bad.
Oh yeah.
Because like I mean, I have a pendant that I bought from them, and like you know, there's like stuff that in theory is all right, but yeah, I definitely antiques from other cultures might be satanic is whew, go away, just go away.
That's a bad thing to say or even imply.
Well, it's so rooted in Christianity, right?
Yep.
In that very exclusionary Christianity that's like, oh, all these other cultures and stuff are demonic because false gods, blah, blah, blah. Where, like, yes, some of the demons have names that seem straight out of, like, other religions. I also have a Jewish activist friend who's been friends with one guy high up and doesn't believe some of the alt-right things at all, so I don't associate with them professionally, but because it doesn't make sense for me, but I just mostly ignore them now. Yeah, I mean, it's a wide group at this point, right? It's a very large group. It's around the country and all. So I'm like, I think it probably varies, because I would not be surprised if some have associated with alt-right people, but certainly not all. And again, I think plenty of people like join or get interested in it out of like good places, because I was interested in it, and now I'm like, well, it's a shame. Why can't we have nice things?
I was going to say something, but I forgot what I was going to say.
Something about Christianity?
Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!
Oh no! I'm sorry, Vega, we're just about to end. But hi, I hope you've been doing well. And goodbye, I guess. Sharky, say hi to Mango and say bye to Mango.
Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Rip.
Have a lovely day too. Bye.